The galaxy had made many mistakes before, but none as dangerous as the one it made with Earth. For years, the powerful civilizations of space watched humanity from far away. They studied Earth's technology, its history, and its conflicts. To them, humans were a young and unpredictable species. They believed humans were too emotional, too divided, and too weak to become a true galactic power. The Galactic Council looked at Earth and saw an easy target. They saw a planet that had only recently reached the stars. They saw simple human ships compared to the massive fleets of ancient alien empires. They saw a species that was still learning. But they failed to see the most important thing about humanity. They failed to see how humans reacted when someone threatened their home. The decision was made inside the Galactic Council's Grand Chamber. Thousands of alien leaders agreed that Earth should surrender. They wanted human technology, resources, and control over the planet's future. A massive alien fleet was sent toward Earth. Millions of soldiers prepared for the invasion, expecting a quick victory. They believed humans would panic when they saw the endless ships covering their sky. But something strange happened. Earth did not beg. Earth did not send desperate messages. Earth did not ask for mercy. The planet remained completely silent. The alien commanders became confused. Why was humanity not afraid? As the fleet moved closer, their scanners detected something unusual. Earth's cities were calm. Its military bases were active. And deep beneath the planet's surface, hidden systems were waking up. The aliens finally realized something was wrong. Earth was not unprepared. Humanity had known this day would come. For decades, humans had watched the galaxy watching them. They had learned. They had prepared. They had waited. Then, just before the first attack began, every alien ship received the same message from Earth. A simple message. A warning. You came here expecting a surrender. You should have expected a response. And at that moment, the Galactic Council understood their mistake. They had not found a weak planet. They had awakened humanity. The alien fleet moved closer to Earth, confident that victory was already in their hands. Inside the command ship of the Galactic Council, the alien generals watched the blue planet below. They believed the battle would be finished within hours. To them, Earth was only a young world that had been given too much freedom. The first attack began. Thousands of alien weapons fired toward Earth's surface, creating bright explosions across the sky. The invaders expected chaos. They expected human cities to fall. They expected emergency signals and desperate cries for help. But nothing happened. The planet remained calm. Then, something unexpected appeared on their scanners. A hidden defense network activated around Earth. The alien commanders stared in disbelief as thousands of unknown ships rose from behind the moon and from hidden locations across the solar system. These ships were not old human designs. They were faster, stronger, and more advanced than anything the Galactic Council had ever recorded. The question spread among the alien officers. Where did humanity get this technology? No one had an answer. For years, the galaxy believed humans were developing slowly. They believed Earth was far behind the older civilizations. But the truth was different. Humanity had been watching. Every alien battle, every alien weapon, every mistake made by other species. Humans studied everything. They did not copy the galaxy. They improved it. The first human counterattack shocked the invading fleet. Small human ships moved in ways the aliens could not predict. Their pilots used strange tactics that ignored traditional battle rules. The alien commanders became nervous. They had fought thousands of wars, but they had never faced an enemy like this. Humans were not stronger because they had the biggest ships. Humans were stronger because they adapted faster than anyone else. As the battle continued, a message reached the Galactic Council. The invasion was not going according to plan. The human defense was not breaking. It was getting stronger. The council leaders looked at the battlefield in silence. For the first time, they felt something they had not felt in centuries. Fear, because they finally understood the truth. Earth was not fighting to survive. Earth was fighting back. The battle around Earth changed everything the galaxy believed about humanity. For centuries, the Galactic Council had controlled the balance of power. They believed no young civilization could challenge their authority. Their fleets had defeated countless worlds, and their leaders were certain that Earth would become another forgotten name in history. But Earth refused to become a memory. Days passed, and the alien invasion that was supposed to end quickly became a disaster. The Galactic Council studied every battle report, searching for a weakness in human defenses. They expected to find mistakes. They expected humans to run out of weapons, lose hope, or surrender. Instead, every report showed the same terrifying pattern. Humanity was improving. Every attack made humans smarter. Every battle taught them something new. Every enemy strategy gave them more information. The aliens were not fighting a normal war. They were training their own enemy. One galactic commander watched a recording of a human pilot defeating 3 advanced alien fighters with an outdated ship. The pilot used creativity instead of technology. He turned a disadvantage into a victory. The commander could only whisper one sentence. How do you defeat a species that learns from every attack? The question spread across the galaxy. Other civilizations began watching Earth carefully. Some admired humanity. Others feared what would happen if humans reached their full potential. Inside the Galactic Council, arguments started. Some leaders wanted to continue the attack. Others wanted peace before it was too late. But the biggest shock came when their intelligence teams discovered a hidden human project. Deep inside Earth's secret facilities, humanity had been preparing something far beyond normal weapons. Something the galaxy had never seen before. The council members became silent as they viewed the information. They finally understood their mistake. Earth was not simply defending itself. Humanity had been preparing for the day when someone powerful enough would try to destroy it. And now that day had arrived. The Galactic Council had awakened a sleeping giant. But they still did not know the full power of what they had challenged. The Galactic Council searched for answers. But every new discovery created more fear. For the first time in hundreds of years, the most powerful leaders in the galaxy felt uncertain. They had entered the war, believing they were the hunters. Now they realized they had become the ones being watched. The hidden human project became the center of every conversation. The council demanded more information, but Earth's systems blocked every attempt to access their secrets. Humanity had built something that even the most advanced alien scanners could not understand. Then, during another battle near Earth's outer colonies, the truth was finally revealed. A massive alien fleet surrounded a human settlement, expecting an easy victory. They prepared to destroy the colony and prove that Earth could still be defeated. But before they could fire, every human ship stopped moving. The aliens thought humans had given up. Then space itself changed. A powerful energy field appeared around the colony. It was not a normal shield. It did not block attacks. It changed them. Every weapon fired by the alien fleet was turned useless before reaching its target. The alien commanders watched in horror. Their strongest weapons, the same weapons that had destroyed entire planets, had no effect. The human technology was not created to destroy enemies. It was created to make sure no one could ever threaten Earth again. The Galactic Council finally understood the reason behind humanity's preparation. Humans did not want control over the galaxy. They wanted protection. But when someone attacked them, they were willing to show exactly what they were capable of. Across the galaxy, alien leaders began questioning everything they believed about humans. They called humans emotional. They called humans dangerous. They called humans young and inexperienced. But they never called them weak again. Then Earth sent a message directly to the Galactic Council. There was no anger in the message, no threats, only a simple warning. You came to our home with weapons. Now you will understand why humans protect what they love. The council leaders listened in silence, because they finally realized something terrifying. They had not started a war against a planet. They had started a war against a species that refused to break. The message from Earth traveled across the galaxy within minutes. Every major civilization heard the same words. The Galactic Council had attacked humanity, and now humanity had the power to decide what happened next. For the first time in history, the Council was not giving orders. They were waiting for an answer. Inside the council chamber, the atmosphere was different. The same leaders who once laughed at Earth now sat in silence. Their confidence had disappeared. Their massive fleets were damaged, their soldiers were losing battles, and their reputation was falling apart. They had expected humans to seek revenge. They expected Earth to destroy everything in its path. But humanity surprised them again. Earth's fleet moved toward the Galactic Council Central Station, but it did not attack. The human ships stopped outside the station's defense range. The alien leaders were confused. Why would humanity stop when victory was already within reach? Then a human commander appeared on every communication screen. He did not speak with anger. He spoke with control. Your mistake was believing power gives you the right to control others. The council leaders listened carefully. Humanity explained that Earth had no desire to rule the galaxy. Humans had seen what happened when powerful civilizations believed they were above everyone else. They did not want to become the same thing they had fought against. But they also made one thing clear. Earth would never allow another civilization to threaten innocent worlds again. The Galactic Council now faced a choice. They could continue fighting and lose everything, or they could accept the truth. Humanity was not an enemy that needed to be destroyed. Humanity was a force that needed to be respected. After hours of discussion, the Council finally admitted their mistake. The invasion of Earth was declared the greatest failure in their history. The same leaders who once called humans weak now called them something very different. A warning, a reminder, a symbol of what happens when a powerful enemy underestimates a determined species. But even after the war ended, the galaxy still wondered about one thing. Why did humanity show mercy when they had every reason to seek revenge? The answer would change how the entire galaxy viewed Earth forever. The war with Earth became the most talked about event in galactic history. For thousands of years, civilizations had believed that strength came from having the biggest armies, the largest fleets, and the most advanced weapons. But humanity showed them something different. True strength was not about destroying enemies. True strength was about knowing when to stop. After the Galactic Council accepted its mistake, a new era began. The damaged fleets returned home, and the soldiers who once came to conquer Earth became the first witnesses of humanity's true nature. They expected to find a ruthless species. They expected humans to celebrate their victory by taking control of the galaxy. Instead, they found something they never expected. Humans were rebuilding. They were helping damaged alien ships return safely. They were treating injured enemy soldiers. They were sharing technology with worlds that had been afraid of them. The galaxy was confused. How could a species with such incredible power choose peace? The answer was simple. Humans understood something the Galactic Council had forgotten. Power was not meant to control others. Power was meant to protect what mattered. Years later, the story of Earth became a lesson taught across thousands of planets. Young alien students learned about the day when the galaxy made its biggest mistake. They learned how the Galactic Council attacked a young planet, believing humanity would surrender. They learned how Earth answered with strength. But most importantly, they learned why humanity stopped when victory was already guaranteed. Because humans did not fight because they hated others. They fought because they loved their home. They fought because they protected their people. They fought because surrender was never an option when innocent lives were at risk. The Galactic Council never forgot that day. The day they discovered Earth was not weak. The day they learned humans were not just another species among the stars. They were humanity, a species that could fall, a species that could struggle, but a species that would always rise again. And from that moment forward, one message traveled across the galaxy. Never underestimate Earth, because humanity is always watching, always learning, and always ready.